नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् अनुग्रहाय लोकानाम् अवतीर्णाय विष्णवे क्लेश अपहाय कृष्णायाः पार्थसारथये नमः. Namaste. So, last class we stopped with this slide. Sa punaha tadakarnya dayadrabhava tatra chiranivasaya nishkritim chikirshuhu Hidimbe drishtaviryena sununa tad dukkham apakarisyanti tam idam abhidade. Bo Brahman alam santapena aham hi mama putreshu anyatamena tavartham sadhetum ichchami. Nacha tavaiva svabhutoyam artha. So it is the Bakasura Vrittantam here. When the Pandavas were staying in the place of a Brahmin family, the Brahmin couple started crying in the middle of the night. So when Kunti went and asked them, they narrated the Vrittantam, how this demon Bakasura is troubling or torturing the people of the city. So listening to the words of the Brahmin couple, Kunti consoled them by saying that don't worry, Mama putreshu anyatamena tavartham sadhitum ichchami. So I would like to accomplish your mission or motive of uprooting the this one Bhakasura by sending one of my sons. So nacha tavaiva svabhutoyam artaha. And this task does not belong only to your family, because Bhakasura doesn't torture only that particular family. Instead, he is torturing the whole city. So it becomes a communal issue. With this, we stopped last class. 1 minute. Next is Samudayike hi arte sarve api amshinaha ma cha me putrasya tena papam ashankishtaha sarvam hi idam adhuna mrityubhayat mokshate tat vishrabdho bhava iti tam ashvasya jeshtaputra anumatya kalyameva vikodaram bhagavanaya prahinot. So the meaning of this line is, so samudayike hi arte sarve api amshinaha. Everyone should take part in the work related to a community. Samudayikam is community, group, okay, collective ityartha. So samudayike hi arte, the thing that belongs to a community, everybody should take part. Do not anticipate any evil to my son from Bakasura. So you don't, because Bakasura being a big, huge demon, don't ever anticipate anything bad or evil might fall on my son. Don't worry. Everyone will be rescued from the fear of death. Tad vishrabdho bhava. Vishrabdho is being vishwastaha ityartha. Be confident. She thus consoled him, and with the consent of the eldest son, Kunti sent Vrikodara in the morning itself to Bakavana. This is the meaning of this whole line. So samudayike hi arte sarve api amshinaha. Samudayikam is samudaye bhavaha samudayikaha. Samudayam is society. So samudaye bhavaha, that which belongs to the society, that is collective. It doesn't belong to an individual person. It is a collective thing. So samudayike hi arte. Artham here means matter. Sambandha ityartha. So samudayike hi arte. Now the subject matter here is Bakasura troubling the whole city. So sahi, that is the matter of concern here. So samudayike hi arte sarve, sarve tyukte sarve janaha, sarve samudaye ye santi te sarve janaha api amshinaha. So amshaha asya asti iti amshi. They should be part. Amshaha should be part of it. Amshinaha. So amshaha asya asti iti amshi, amshi, amshinau, amshinaha. Then it is in tasya amshinaha is in shashti vibhakti. Sarve api, sarve janaha api samudayike hi arte amshinaha bhavitavyaha. Next. Macha me putrasya tena papam ashankishtaha. Ashankishtaha is don't doubt. Okay, Shank, Shaki, Shankayam, it's a lung, Madhyama Purusha. Me putrasya, mama putrasya, tena, here goes to Bakasura. Tena Bakasurena, mama putrasya bhimasya, papam ityukte, it is not sin, bad fortune or ill feeling. So papam ma ashankishtaha. So don't ever have any thought, don't anticipate anything that some bad will or some bad fortune may fall upon my son. So you should not think that by helping us, this family should not fall into any pit. So, sarvam hi idam aduna mrityubhayat mokshate. Sarvam hi, sarve ityartha. Sarvam is everything. Sarvam hi idam aduna, see, not only the people in the city is troubling, the city itself is into trouble. So, sarvam hi, whatever exists there, aduna is now mrityubhayat. So, mrityoho bayah. Tasmat mrityoho here is panchami, vitarte panchami. So mrityoho bayaha mrityubayaha. Tasmat mrityubayat sarvam mokshyate. Everybody is saved. Tat vishrabdho bhava. Vishrabdaha is be confident, be vishwastaha. You have that hope. Nambikanu solron இல்லையா? So tad vishrabdo bhava. Be confident. Don't have a doubt. You be clear that my son will save everyone. Iti. Saying this, tam brahmanam ashwasya. Ashwasya is having recovered, consoled. ज्येष्ठपुत्र अनुमत्या ज्येष्ठः च असौ पुत्रः च ज्येष्ठपुत्रः which qualifies Yudhishthira. ज्येष्ठपुत्रस्य अनुमतिः तया अनुमत्या. So getting the permission from Yudhishthira. See, the first son is the head of the family. Though the mother is alive, everything, because he has the right to decide everything. So ज्येष्ठपुत्रस्य अनुमत्या, by taking the permission from Yudhishthira, Kalyam eva. Kalyam is Prabhataha ityartaha. Kalyam means morning. It's an avyayam. Kalyam eva vrikodaram. She didn't wait. Okay, let's decide. Let's have a meeting. Nothing like that. The moment she gave the consoling words to the Brahmin, immediately she went home. She informed narrated the whole episode to Yudhishthira by getting the permission from Yudhishthira. Kalyameva, very next morning, Vrikodaram is Bhimaha. Bhimam, Bhagavanaya Prahinot. See, I don't know whether Baka is the name of the Vanam or Bakasya Vanam. The Vanam, the place, the forest that belongs to Baka, the Bakasura. So, Bakasya Vanam, Bhagavanam, Tasmai Bhagavanaya Prahi. Okay, so Samudayike hi arte. Samudaye bhavaha samudayikaha. Tasmin samudayike. It is in Saptami. That it is a collective work. Hi arte samudaya sambandhe vishaye sarve api janaha hamshinaha bhavitavyaha. So all the people should be responsible in taking the responsibility of whatever bad occurs in the society. So sarve api amshinaha. There are three words there. Sarve plus api, sarvepi. You have this purva rupam. Api plus amshinaha, apyamshinaha. You have yanjandi. Amshaha asya asti iti amshi tasya amshinaha. Then he plus arte hyarte. Here also you have a yansandi. Ma cha me putrasya tena papam ashankishtaha. See here, this ashankishtaha is the rupam. Okay, which is in lung. But there is a sutram called Mang Yoge, Namang Yoge. According to that sutram, you don't get that at or the art agamam that comes before in Lungu Prayoga. The akara is removed, elided by the sutra Namang Yoge. Iti sutrena lungi at athava art ityasya lopaha bhavati. So the rupam will be ma shankishtaha. Okay. Now added to that, they have added ang as a upasarga. So ang plus shankishtaha, ashankishtaha. Okay. So the original rupam is ashankishtaha. According to namang yoge iti sutrena lungi at athava art iti asya lopaha bhavati tasmat ma shankishtaha iti rupam bhavati. Tadanantaram ang iti upasargaha upayuktah prayuktah. So ma ashankishtaha. Me putrasya, me is mama putrasya, tena here goes to Bakasurena. Sarvam hi idam, hi plus idam, hi idam is savarna dirgham, hi idam adhuna mrityu bayat mokshate. So mrityoho bayaha, fear from mrityu, tasmat mrityu bayat, from the fear of, I have to say, when I say from mrityu bhayat, then I have to say from the fear of mrityu. But here is mrityoho bhayaha is this one, Panchami. Mrityu bhayat mokshyate. Mokshyate will be set free. It is in muchi mokshane. It is in ritlakara. Will be free. Will be set free. So it is in future tense. Mokshyate. Okay. Tat vishrabdho bhava. So mrityu bhayat plus mokshate, mrityu bhayan mokshate. You have that anunasika santi there. Then tat vishrabdho bhava. Tat is tasmat karanat vishrabdho bhava. Tat vishrabdaha. You have this jashtva sandhi. Vishrabdho nama vishwastaha. Confident, having hope. V shramb and it is ikta pratyam. Bhava, bhava is lot. Bhavatu bhavatam bhavantu bhava. Bhu laka bhu dhatuhu lot lakaraha madhyama purusha ekavachanam. Iti tam ashwasya, tam brahmanam ashwasya. Shwas is the dhatu, ang is the upasarga, lyap and it is nich. See, she is consoling. She is not consoling herself. Kunti is consoling someone else. So it is in nich. Jeshtaputra Anumatya. Jeshtascha Asau Putrascha. He himself is the firstborn and he himself is the Putra. So Jeshtascha Asau Putrascha. Jeshtaputraha. Jeshtaputrasya Anumatihi. Jeshtaputra Anumatihi. Taya Anumatya. By getting the permission from the eldest son. Kalyameva. Kalyam is Prabhataha. Morning. So Kalyam is an Avyaya. Vrikodaram Bakavanaya Prahinot. Pra is the Upasarga. He Gatau Vriddhau is the Dhatu. And Lang Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam. Arthaha Preshitavan Ityarthaha. Okay. Next. Sacha Mahata Utsahena Gatva Dvandva Yuddhe Tam Ikshukanda Banjam Bhangtva Gopura Dwari Prasya Janaihi Alakshitaha eva agatya sarvam yathavrittam matre nevedayat tataf pravriti sadeshaha niratanko bhabuva. So the meaning of this slide is, so Bhima went forth with full enthusiasm. It is not like we sending children to the class disinterestedly crying they go. It's not like that. He went with a mahat kolahala, mahata utsayena, with a great enthusiasm. He went. He crushed Bagasura in the Dvandva Yuddham. Dvandva Yuddham is the Yuddham that happens only between two people. There are no big army. Dvandvaha is pair, no? Duel. So Dvandva Yuddham, that fight occurs between two people is called Dvandva Yuddham. Mal Yuddhaha, like that. Gada Yuddhaha. Gada, you don't fight with the mace with 10 people, like the way you do with a arrow. Okay. So Dvandva Yuddham here is the fight that occurs between two people. And he crushed Bakasura like the stalk of sugarcane, cast him off at the gate of the city, came back to the city unnoticed by the people and communicated everything as it happened to his mother. Thenceforth, the city became free from fear. So this is the meaning of this paragraph. Sahacha, Saha here qualifies Bhimaha, Vrikodaraha. Saha Vrikodaraha Mahata Utsahena, with a Mahan Utsahaha, Mahata Utsahena, with a great enthusiasm, Gatva, going there. Going where? Bhagavanam. Bhagavanam Gatva, Dvandva Yuddhe. So Dvandva Yuddhaha is Dvandvayoho Yuddhaha. The war that occurs between two people. Dvandva Yuddhe is in Saptami. Dvandva Yuddhe in the Malyuddha, whatever, in the fight that occurred between two people, in that Tam Bakasuram Ikshu Kanda Banjam. Ikshu is sugarcane. Kandam is that stalk. So Ikshu Kanda Banjam. Ikshu Kandam Iva Banjaha. How the sugarcane, the stalk of a sugarcane is broken. How we break the this one, sugarcane, the stalk of a sugarcane. Ikshukandam iva banjaha tam. It qualifies Brakasuram, who was broken or who was crushed into like us. This one, stalk of a sugarcane. Tam ikshukanda banjam bhanktva. After breaking him, after crushing him, saha Bhimaha Gopura prasya. So Gopurasya dwari is it is in Saptami. Gopurasya Gopura dwari. So if you see the Shabdam, no, it is dwaha dwarau dwaraha. Dwaram dwarau dwaraha. Dwara dwarbhyam it will be. So here dwari dwarayoho dwarshu. So dwari it is in Saptami. So Gopurasya dwari. In the entrance, Gopuram is Puradwaram ityartha. Gopuram na generally we use the word for Gopuram for Kovil Gopuram. The temple or and the what we call tower. We call that as Gopuram in Tamil. So Gopuram in general, in Sanskritam it means Puradwaram ityartha. So why it is Puradwaram? Gopayati Nagaram Rakshati. Gopayati is covering, veiling, concealing. Yeah, Gopaha, that's why a spy is called Guptaha. So he conceals, he keeps everything in secret. Okay, so Gopayati Nagaram Rakshati iti Gopuram. So Tasya Gopurasya Dwari. So in the entrance of the Puram, Prasya is after throwing. Janaihi alakshitaha eva. So Saha Bhimaha Janaihi alakshitaha. Lakshitaha is seen. Alakshitaha is not noticed, unnoticed. Lakshitaha is noticed. So Janaihi alakshitaha eva. So without being noticed, Agatya, Puram Agatya, Sarvam, Yathavrittam. Yathavrittam is ullada ullabadi. Whatever happened, exactly he narrated. There is no addition, subtraction or multiplication in there. Yathavrittam. Whatever happened there, Sarvam Matre. Matre is Chaturthi. To the mother, Nyavedayat, he informed. Tataha Prabhritti. So thenceforth, from then on, Saha Deshaha, that Deshaha is Pradeshaha or Deshaha is country or Deshaha is also called as place. That place, Niratankaha Babuva. It became free from fear. Atankaha is an anxiety. So Nirgataha Atankaha Yasmat Saha. It qualifies Deshaha. So here Saha Deshaha, that place, how that place was Niratankaha Deshaha. That place was without any people. I mean, exactly, you have to take it as secondary meaning. The place was not without fear. The people who lived there were fearless. Okay, we say no, Manchaha Kroshanti, the cradle cries. The cradle doesn't cry. The child in the cradle cries. Yeah, it's called as Lakshana Vritti in Sanskrit. It's called as secondary meaning. Primary meaning is the word to word meaning. Secondary meaning is where the primary meaning doesn't fit. So exactly the place is not Niratankaha. The people living in the place became, so the place is called a place. We say no, griham na uchyate grihini eva griham. The house is not called as a house without the women in the house. In the same way, people there, only the citizen make a country. If nobody exists in a country, we don't consider it as a country, right? So here this Deshaha, Niratankaha, it became free from fear. Okay, Atankaha is fear or anxiety. So now, Saha here qualifies Bhimaha Mahata Utsahena, with a great enthusiasm. Gatva is Gam, Twantam. Dvandva Dvandvayoho Yuddha, Tasmin Dvandva Yuddhe. Tam Ikshukanda Banjam. Tam is Bakasuram. Ikshukandam is sugar, the stalk of a sugarcane. Ikshukandam Iva Banjaha. Ikshukanda Banjaha. One who is broken by one who is crushed like a Ikshukandaha. You can just, it's not like breaking. You can imagine putting the sugarcane in that machine where we get the sugarcane juice. Like that he has crushed. Ikshukandam Iva Banjaha. Tam Ikshukanda Banjam Bhanktva. Breaking him. After breaking him like that, Saha Bhimaha Gopurasya Dwari. Gopuradwari, Prasya is the As Upaveshane, Pra is the upasarga and it is in lyap. After throwing him, Janaihi alakshitaha saha bhimaha. So Janaihi plus alakshitaha, visarga turning into repa. Alakshitaha is laksh, na lakshitaha alakshitaha. And laksh, and it is an ikta pratyayam. Yeva is an avyayam. Agatya is a gam and it is in lyap. Agamya is also there, Agatya is also there. Then sarvam yathavrittam as it is. Matre nyavedayat. Nyavedayat is with jnane is the dhatu there. Lang pratama purusha ekavachanam. Ni is the upasarga and it is in nich. Tatah prabriti. Thenceforth, from then on, सः देशः सः प्रदेशः निरातङ्कः बभूव निर्गतः आतङ्कः यस्मात् सः qualifies देशः बभूव is भू lit प्रथम पुरुष एकवचन. Okay, next. Then अथ कतिपयथे अवसरे यदृच्छया आगतः कश्चित् विप्रः पाण्डवैः सह नानाकथाः सङ्कथयन् प्रसङ्गात् इदमुवाच द्रुपदो नाम पाञ्चालः कस्मिंश्चित् निमित्ते भारताचार्यात् अवज्ञाम् अवाप्य तत् प्रतिचिकीर्षुः याजयाजकः सन् आभिचारिकीम् इष्टिं चकार तत्र निरुक्ते चरौ तस्मात् वैतानिकात् वेदिमध्यात् मिथुनम् उदपद्यत. So now this Bakasura Vrittanta is over. Okay, now we are moving to the next episode, next incident that happened in the life of Pandavas. So atha katipayatah. Katipayaha is almost similar like Katipayaha. This word is new. Katipayataha is somewhat advanced. When the time passed by, we say no. When the time passed by, that is Katipayate. It goes as an adjective for avasare. Katipayataha avasaraha, Katipayate avasare. Then after some time, a Brahmin who came by chance indulged in several talks with Pandavas, in the course of which he said, the king of Panchalas, known as Drupada, living, having met with a disgrace at the hands of the teacher of the Bharatas for some reason, intend on retaliating. Retaliating is counterattack. He wants to give a counterattack now. Performed a malevolent sacrifice, that is Abhichara Prayogaha. He appointed a sage by name Yaja as the Yajamana of the sacrifice. There were Charu is the sacrificial liquid, when was offered into the fire. From the middle of the sacrificial altar rose a couple which at once reached the youthful stage. So this is the meaning of the full line. See, if you check Mahabharatam original, no, it is a I think 122nd or 25th adhyayam. It tells about Drupada. He literally wanted to perform a Abhicharika Yashti. Abhicharika Yashti is not a good one, which if that prayogam may create a bad ill moment or a misfortune for the enemy. That is called as Abhichara. For that, they create this Abhichara Prayogaha. Abhicharika Ishti. Ishti is Yagaha. So this Drupada wanted to perform this malevolent sacrifice, which is Abhichaya Prayogam, for which he was not able to trace any Brahmin. No Brahmin was willing to perform such an act. So what he did, he went and searched in the bank of Ganga, Yamuna, etc. Finally, he met the brothers Yaja and Upayaja. They were two people. First, he approached the sage Upayaja for performing the sacrifice, and he offered him cows, 1,000 cows, 10,000 cows, and wealth, everything. But Upayaja was very clear. He said, I cannot do such Abhicharika Prayogam because performing such ill thing will create misfortune on myself. And being a sage, I am not attracted by all these material pleasures. But you do one thing. My brother, his name is Yaja. He is always interested in these filthy materials of the world. So you can go and approach him. If he is ready to do, you can take him. I can also accompany, but I will not create somebody who can see. Drupada wanted to create a person, a son, who would kill this Dronacharya, because he faced that. We know that episode, no? Early years they had some conflict, and Drona was able to Drona, with the help of his students, he attacked Drupada, and they caught him in. They brought him as a slave to Drupada. Then, by taking few nagaram from his country, Drona released Drupada. But Drupada did not forget that incident. So he wants to revert back. He wants to give a counter attack. How can this Brahmin, me being a king, how can he attack me and create such a ruckus in my life? So he wanted to give it back. For that, he need a son who can kill Drona, because Drupada knows that he doesn't have that level of Shakti or power to attack Drona. So he wanted to create a son who can kill Drona. For that, he went in search of a Brahmin who can perform such an abhicharika ishti. Then he meets this these people called Yaja and Upayaja. So then Yaja when Drupada offered him with, I will be giving all those things, can you perform? Then Yaja immediately agreed out of greedy, because by nature he was very greedy. So Yaja agreed to the deal, and he came to the country. So that is what, then they both performed, this Yaja and Upayaja, they both performed, but Yaja performed the Abhicharika Yashti. From there, the one Havis came out. So immediately this Yaja calls the wife of Drupada, Prishati. He calls her, but she couldn't come on that time. She was engaged in something else. Then immediately he said, how can a sacrifice that is being performed by Yaja and Upayaja is not successful? Immediately he pours that Havish again in the Agni. From that Agni comes this Dhrishtadyumna. And this Upayaja says, I will also bless you with a wonderful girl. That is Krishna or Draupadi. So Dhrishtadyumna is so powerful, he was named as Dhrishtadyumna. And Draupadi is slightly dark in color, so she is named as Krishna. Okay, that is how the story in Mahabharata goes. Now, because why I am saying this full story is, there is a word called Yaja Yajakaha. Yaja also means rice. Yajena Yajakaha, you can't say that. Yajaha iti Yajakaha. There is Yajakaha is Yajamanaha ityartaha. Sacrificer. One who directs the sacrifice. One who performs the sacrifice is called Yajamanaha Yajakaha. So Yaja iti tasya nama. So for this full Purva Pitika, I have given the story from Mahabharata. Now, so this is the meaning of this paragraph. We'll go to the word meaning. Atha is then. After this Bakasura event occurred, Katipayate avasare, in a somewhat advanced time, when the time passes, Yadirchaya agataha kaschit vipraha. Kaschit vipraha is Brahmin. A Brahmin, Yadirchaya is accidentally agataha vipraha. Agataha qualifies vipraha. What did he do? Pandavaihi saha, along with Pandava, along with the Pancha Pandava, Nana Kataha, Nana is an avyayam, Nana Kataha, different stories. Sankatayan, he was discussing. Okay, Sankatayan is in Shatru, so it qualifies Vipraha. Kaschit Vipraha, Pandavaihi saha, Nana Kataha, Sankatayan, Prasangat. Prasangat is gradually, when we discuss so many things, no, we come under casually in the course of our conversation, we say, no, that is Prasanga. Prasangat, idam uvacha. He said these words. Drupado nama Panchalaha kasminchit nimitte Bharata-Charyat avagnyam avapya. So there is a king by name Drupadaha. Drupado nama Panchalaha. Panchalaha is also Drupadaha. Panchala Deshasya Ayam Panchalaha. I think we have seen this word before. So Drupada is a person who belongs to the Panchala Desham. Kasmin Chit Nimitte. Having Nimittam is some Vyajam, some motive. Kasmin Chit qualifies Nimitte, some Nimittam, having some motive in the mind. Bharata-Charyat Avagnyam Avapya. Bharataha is the people. Bharata Vamshe Jataha Bharataha. Okay, that's why Krishna addresses Arjuna, Hey Bharata, in Bhagavad Gita. So, Bharatacharyat, Bharatanam Acharya, the teacher of the Kuruvamshe Jataha, Bharatavamshe Jatanam, Acharyat, from him, that is Dronat, Avagnya, Avagnya is insult. Avagnya, Avapya, after getting the insult, okay, we know the story. Tat, tat, tat prati chikirshuhu. Tat here goes to the avagnya. Okay. Tasyaha avagnayaha prati chikirshuhu. Prati kartum ichuhu ityartaha. He wants to give back. He wants to retaliate. He wants to counterattack. So he wants to give back. In the desire of giving back, so that prati chikirshuhu goes to Drupadaha. Yajayajakaha sanne. Abhijarika ishtim chakara. So Yajayajakaha. So Yaja iti Yajakaha. Yaja is the name of a person. I told you. Yajaha, Upayajaha, both are brothers. Yaja iti Yajakaha sanne. So, so making this Yaja as the Yajamana. So you can't take this son for Drupadaha. Okay. Yaja iti Yajakaha sanne. Abhijariki ishtim chakara. So he did the Abhijarika ishti is the prayogam, is the yagam. Ishtihi is ikaranta pullingaha. Ishtim chakara. Tatra tasmin yage nirupte charau. So niruptaha, uktaha is sown. Vapu is the dhatu there, it is an itta pratyam. Niruptam here is poured, okay, offered. So nirupte charuhu is the what do you call, a sacrificial liquid or a food offered in a yagam is called charu. Charuhu charu charavaha. It is like guruhu guru guravaha. Charo is the in saptami. So nirupte charau tatra tasmin yage charau nirupte sati. When the sacrificial that liquid was offered, tasmat vaitanikat, from that vaitanikam is yajna karma. It's called Shrauta karma is called Vaitanika. So tasmat Vaitanikat, from that yajna karmanaha, Vedi madhyat, from the middle of the Vedi, from the sacrificial fire, Mitunam udapatyate. Mitunam is pair. Two people came out. Okay, a pair came out. Udapatyata is sprang up. Okay, so this is the meaning. Atha, then Katipayate avasare, this katipayataha, katipayate goes as an adjective for avasare. Yadrichaya agataha, agam ikta pratyam. It qualifies kaschit vipraha. Kaschit vipraha, you have this jastvasandhi here. It qualifies yadrichaya agataha. Pandavaihi saha. Nana kathaha. Kataha, here is katagate kataha, katam kate kataha. It is an object. Sankatayanne. Sankatayanne qualifies this vipraha. Sam, kath, and shatru pratyam. Sankatayanne prasangat, by chance. In the course of their conversation, idam uvacha, he said. Uvacha is brew, vachi lit. Okay. Uvacha uchatuhu uchuhu. Then Drupado nama panchalaha kasminchit nimitte, having something in mind. Bharatasya Bharatanam Acharyaha Bharatacharyaha Tasmat Bharatacharyat Avagyam is Paribhavaha. Insult. Avapya is av is the upasarga, ap is a dhatu, and it is in lep. Tat prati chikirshuhu, tat pratikartum ichuhu, tat tasyaha avagnayaha pratikartum ichuhu drupadaha yaja yajakaha sanne. Yaja iti yajakaha iti yajena yajakaha sanya. Okay. So we can take it as yajaha iti munina. So yajena yajakaha sanya. See, by the see, he could perform yajakaha, he could become a performer of a sacrifice with the help of yajaha. So yajena yajakaha sanya. So we'll put this as an adjective for Drupadaha. Yajena, yajaha iti munina, yajakaha sanne. Being as this yajakaha, let us qualify by the word yajakaha, we will qualify Drupadaha. So by the help of this sage yaja, he became a yajaka. So yajena yajaka sanne Abhijariki Mishtim. So here Sanne plus Abhijarika Ishtim, you have this Gamudagama Sandhi. Abhijariki is the, I told you, malevolent sacrifice, which is not a good, is a evil thing. Ishtim is Ikaranta Pullinga, like Harishabda, Vidya Vibhakti Ekavachanam, Chakara, Kr, Dhatu, Litlakara. Tatra, Tasminyage, Nirupte is offered charau. Okay. Uttam is sown. Vappu dhatu, vapati, no? Vappu, uttaha is the ikta pratyam. Nir plus vappu plus ikta. It is in saptami. It qualifies charau, charau, gurau, like gurau, charau, nirupte charau. Tasmat vaitanikaate, from that yajna karmanaha, vedi madhyate, from the center of the sacrificial fire. Mithunam is pair. Udapadyata is ut is the upasarga, pad gatau is the dhatu, lang pratama purusha ekavachanam. It is in Atmanepadi and they sprang up. Okay. So kasminchit nimitte. Okay. Then sanne plus abhijariki mishtim, you have this namudagama sandhi. Okay, va? Then the next is pratyapadyata cha sadhya eva yovana. Tatra yaha puman saha dhrishtadyumnaha nama tam bharadvajameva vidyartham upasasada vidvanapi tat sambhavam saha tatra bhavan dronaha daivam apariharyam manvanaha tam Draupadam sangam dhanurvedam adhyapayamasa. That is the magnanimity of great men in those days. See, he knows, Drona knows that Drupada is being born, being created to kill him. Still, Dhrishtadyumna was created to kill Drona. Still, he taught the Dhanurvidya to Dhrishtadyumna because this Drupada sent his son to learn everything from Drona. Okay, so the meaning of this paragraph is they both immediately reach the youth stage. This is true. Even in the original, it is like that. Not that, because only then immediately Draupadi will be ready for the Swayamvara, right? So they both immediately reach the youth stage. The male one in that pair, known as Dhrishtadyumna, approached Dronacharya for education. Though he knew Drona, though Drona knew the origin of Dhrishtadyumna, what is the purpose of his birth? Everything Drona knows. The revered Drona, thinking fate to be unavoidable. Praptavyam artam labate manushyaha. Devopi tam langhayatum na shakyah. Tasmate na shochaniyo navismayo me yat asmadiyam nahitat paresham. Whatever is destined to be will definitely happen. Even if I sit, if a stone has to fall on my head, it will definitely fall. Nobody can stop. Devopi tam langhayatum na shakyaha. Even the devas cannot stop it. Tasmat na shochaniyaha. Let me not worry. Na vismayo me. I don't have any anxiety. Why? Yat asmadiyam nahitat paresham. Whatever belongs to me will not belong to anyone else. Whether it is a good or bad. If a stone has to fall, it will fall. But if I do some Daiva Prarthana, instead of a big stone, a small pebble may fall. But the stone will definitely fall. So though he knew the origin, the revered Drona, thinking fate to be unavoidable. See, if Drona doesn't teach the Dhanurvidya to Dhrishtadyumna, he will go and learn from someone else. But he is born to kill Drona. That's not going to change. So instead, he himself imparted the knowledge of Dhanurvidya, Sangam, with everything, with all the intricacies. So Drona, thinking fate to be unavoidable, taught Drupada's son the science of archery with all its accessories or intricacies. That is the meaning of this paragraph. Pratyapadyata cha sadhya eva yauvanam. So yauvanam is yauvana avastha. So the stage yunaha bhavaha yauvanam, the state of being in the youth stage. Pratyapadyata is reached. Okay, sadhya eva, immediately, as soon as they were born. Tatra yaha puman. So in the Mitunayor madhye, between the pair, yaha puman, the boy, the male one, was named as Dhrishtadyumna. Saha Dhrishtadyum. Yaha puman tatra tasmin mitune yaha puman saha Dhrishtadyumno nama. He was named as Dhrishtadyumna. Tam Bharadvajameva. So Bharadvajasya apatyam puman Bharadvajaha, that is Dronaha. Tam Bharadvajameva Vidyartham. Vidyartham is Jnanartham ityartha. Jnanartham upasasada. Upasasada is approached. Vidvanapi. Vidvan here goes to Dronaha. Bharadvajaha. Bharadvajaha. Tat sambhavam. Tat sambhavam is incident. Tamil sambhavamna, it is an incident in artham. Sambhavam inge vandu sambhavami yuge. I take birth in every yugam, he says, no. Tat sambhavam is tasya dhrishtadyumnasya sambhavam. Vidvanapi tasya dyumnaha निम्नस्य संभवं तत्संभवं सह तत्र भवान् द्रोणः विद्वान् अपि विद्वान् not only scholar though vidwan is vetti iti vidwan, one who knows everything, so this vidwan qualifies dronah bhavan dronah vidwan api, in spite of knowing tasya dhrishtadyumnah sambhavam jnatva api sah dronah Daivam apariharyam. Apariharyam is pariharyaha is avoided. Okay, one who can avoid. Parihryanyat is the pratyam. Na pariharyam apariharyam. That which cannot be avoided. Which cannot be avoided? Daiva. Suvarna Mrugam doesn't exist in the world. The golden deer. Tasya lulube ramaha. Tasmai Suvarna Mrugaya lulube ramaha. Who was Sita liked the golden deer, and who went in search of the golden deer? Sakshat Mahavishnu, the avatar, the incarnation of Mahavishnu. That is Daivam. That is a fate. Daivam apariharyam, cannot be avoided. Whatever is going to happen will definitely happen. Manvanaha, thinking thus. Manvanaha is Manishanach. Manvanaha qualifies Dronaha. Vidwan Dronaha, Saha Bhavan Dronaha. Daivam apariharyam manvanaha. Nobody can change the role of a fate. Manvanaha, sanne. Tam Draupadam. Sangam. Draupadam is Drupadasya apatyam puman Draupadaha. Draupadam, object. Dhrishtadyumnam. Tam Draupadam. Sangam. Angaihi saha sangaha. Tam Sangam. Sangam Dhanurvedam. Sangam qualifies Dhanurvedam. The art of the science of archery. Adhyapayamasa, he taught. Okay, so now Pratyapadyata, Yauvanam Satya Eva Yauvanam Pratyapadyata. They both reach the Yauvana Avastha immediately. So Pratyapadyata is Prati, Upasarga, Pad is the Dhatu, Lang, Pratama Purusha, Ekavachanam, meaning is the reached. Yauvanam is Yunaha Bhavaha Yauvanam. See, Yuva, Yuvanau, Yuvanaha, Yuvanam, Yuvanau. So Yunaha is Shashti. So Yunaha Bhavaha Yauvanam. Yauvanavastha. Tatra yaha puman saha dhrishtadyumno nama tam bharadvajameva vidyartham, for the sake of knowledge, upasasada. Upasasada is approached. Upa is the upasarga, sad is the dhatu, lit, sasada, sasadatuhu, sasaduhu. So lit pratama purusha ekavachanam, meaning is approached. So vidvanapi sarvam Jananapi saha dronaha tatsambhavam tasya Draupadasya sambhavam utpattihi janma ityartha. Sambhavam jnatva api saha tatra bhavan dronaha daivam apariharyam. So parihryanyat is the pratyam. Na pariharyam apariharyam. Kim na pariharyam? Daivam na pariharyam. Manvanaha. Man is a dhatu and it is in Shanach. Tam Draupadam Sangam Dhanurvedam Adhyapayamasa. Adhyapayamasa is in Adhyayane. So it is in Atmanepadi. It is Adite is the Latlakara. Okay. So when it comes to Nich, it's Adhyapayati. So this is in Adhyayanam is one who is self-learning. Adhyapanam is teaching somebody. Adite, Shastram Adite is he learns the Shastra. Saha Shastram Adhyapayati is he teaches the Shastra. So in the same way, Adhyapayamasa is in Adhyayane. In is the dhatu there. Lit, Pratama Purusha Ekavachanam, it is a niche. So Dronaha, Draupadam, Sangam Dhanurvedam Adhyapanam. Okay. Next is Atha Ya Kanya Sa Krishna Nama Varavarnini Tasyaha Shariram Indivara Savarna Varnam, Utpala Sagandha Gandham, Aharya Shobha Anapekshi Lavanyam, Anabhyantaram cha Yauvana Pratiyoginaha, Avastantarasya Kim Bahuna, Yasya Sa Grihini, Sa Urvashimapi, Trinaya Manyeta. So, Atha Ya Kanya. So, the meaning of this paragraph is the girl. So, the male is Dhrishtadyumna. Immediately he went to Drona for learning everything. See, there is a quotation from this one. Uttastau pavakat tasmat kumaraha devasannibha Dhrishtadyumnam tu panchalyam aniya swam niveshanam. So, he taught everything Drona for what, Tata tat kritavan Dronaha atma kirti anurakshanat. There should not be a defame for him. See, Drona, being such a great warrior, why he should be scared of teaching a balaka? He should not be. So to protect his kirti, to wave off his apakirti, defame, he taught. That was a quotation from the original Mahabharata. And Yajena Shrapitam Avyam Upayaja Abhimantritam Khatam Kamam na Sandadyat Sa Tvam Viprehi Tishtava. So when the Yaja calls the Rani, when she didn't come, immediately he says, whatever the sacrifice that has been done by Yaja and Upayaja, it cannot be unsuccessful. Whether Rani you come or not, I am pouring the havis into the fire again, from which these two people sprang up. Okay, now Ataya Kanya. So the girl in that pair was named as Krishna. Okay, she is a virtuous lady, Varavarnini. Her body, all these Varnanam is for the Shariram. This Shariram, no, all these adjectives go to the Shariram. So her body matched lotus in color and blue lotus in fragrance and was endowed with loveliness without the need of artificial beauty. And her body is unfamiliar or ignorant to any age other than the youthful one. Why say more? Kim Bahuna? Yasya sa grihini sa urvashimapi trinaya manyeta. He whose wife she is will not consider even the damsel Urvashi. This is the meaning of this paragraph. So atha then ya kanya, the girl who came up, Sa Krishna. She was named Sa Krishna Nama Varavarnini. See, Varavarnini is Varnaha Asyaha Asti iti Varnini ini pratyam. Okay, so Varavarnini is Sreshta Nari Ityartha. We can say a virtuous lady. So Ataya Kanya, the girl who sprang up, who came out of the sacrificial fire, she was named as Krishna. Why? In the original text, if you see, Krishna Varnasa. That's why she is called as Krishna. Nowadays, children, the present day kids should read all these. Nobody, there is no bias to color and all. Draupadi was dark in color. She was beautiful girl, lady. So Krishna Nama Varavarnini. Tasyaha Shariram. Tasyaha Krishnayaha Shariram. How it was? Indivara Savarna Varnam is one word, one Samastapadam. Utpala Sagandha Gandham is second. Aharya Shobha Anapekshi Lavanyam is third. Anabhyantaram is another, this one. Adjective for Shariram. Yauvana Pratiyoginaha Avastantarasya. So, Tasyaha Shariram, the body of Krishna, Draupadi, was Indivara Savarna Varnam. So, Indivaram is lotus. So, Indivarasya Savarnam is Samana Varnam, same Varna. This is white, that is also white. This is pink, that is also pink. That is Samana Varnam. Indivarasya Savarna Varnam Yasya Tat, it qualifies Shariram. Okay, it qualifies the Shariram, body of Draupadi. You are not, it doesn't go to Draupadi. It goes to Tasyaha Shariram. Tasyaha Draupatyaha Sharirasya Visheshanani. Etani. So, Indivara Savarnam Samanam Varnam. Indivarasya Savarnasya Varnam Yasya Tat Shariram. Then, Indivaram is lotus. Savarnam is Samana Varnam. Varnam is again color. Utpala Sagandha Gandham. Utpalam is blue lotus. Utpalasya Gandha. The Gandha is fragrance. Okay. Utpalasya Gandha, Utpala Gandha. Utpala Gandhasya Iva Gandha Yasya Tat. So she has a fragrance similar to what the Utpala has, what the blue lotus has. Then, Aharya Shobha Anapekshi Lavanyam. Aharyam is In Bharata's Natya Shastram, Aharyam Chandra Taradi, the Mangala Shloka itself, it is a benedictory verse to Lord Shiva. So Aharyam is ornaments. Aharya Shobha. See, by wearing those, we say no, அழகுக்கு அழகூட்டுவது போல. Those ornaments were not adding beauty to her body. The ornaments get the beauty by because of she was wearing it. But here, Aharya Shobha Anapekshi Lavanyam. So her beauty was not dependent on the Aharyam, on the ornament that she was wearing. She was a natural beauty. They say no. In Shakuntalam, Kalidasa, when he describes the beauty of Shakuntala, he says, Yam Adhikamanognya Valkalenapi Tanvi Kim Ivahi Maduranam Mandanam Nakritinam Yam Adhikamanognya Valkalenapi Tanvi. Tanvi is that Stree Valkalenapi, in spite of wearing a bark garment, Maravori Potundranda Goda, Adhikamanognya, she is more beautiful. Then he puts an Arthantaranyasam and says, Kim Ivahi Maduranam Mandanam Na Akritinam. Intrinsic beauty doesn't need any artificial embellishment. Only one who has a natural beauty, these ornaments will not add her beauty. Okay, she when somebody is very beautiful by nature, they don't need any makeup, makeover, nothing. They can come and sit, they look beautiful. So in the same way, here, Aharya Shobha, Aharyasya Aharyaihi Shobha, the beauty that is got from wearing the Aharyam is ornaments. Aharyaihi Shobha, Aharya Shobha. Na apekshi anapekshi. Doesn't depend. Okay. It doesn't need. Apeksha is a need. Anapeksha is na apekshi anapekshi. Aharya Shobhanam anapekshi lavanyam yasmin tate. The body that doesn't need the beauty or beauty of the ornaments, the body doesn't need without that it is very beautiful. Lavanyam is beautiful, very attractive. So anapekshi lavanyam yasmin tate. Aharya Shobhanam. This Vigravakyam is slightly konjam tricky. I've just made it. Any doubt you can ask me later. So Aharyaihi Shobha, Aharya Shobha, na apekshi anapekshi, Aharya Shobhanam anapekshi lavanyam yasyam tate. The body which doesn't need which is not beautified by the external ornaments. Okay, that is the meaning of that. So all these words go as an adjective for Shariram. Indivara Savarna Varnam Shariram, Utpala Sagandagandam Shariram, Aharya Shobha Anapekshi Lavanyam Shariram. You leave this Anabhyantaram now. We'll go to this word. Yauvana Pratiyoginaha Avastantarasya. So Anya Avastha Avastantara. Okay. Tasya Avastantarasya. Yauvanasya Pratiyogi. Pratiyogina against. Okay. Anuyogi Pratiyogi. Anuyogi is going the same path. Pratiyogi is enemy, opponent, you can have it. So Yauvana, so how is her body? Yauvana Pratiyoginaha Avastantarasya Anabhyantaram. Anabhyantaram, you should take the word as ignorant or unfamiliar. Shariram Anabhyantaram. Tasyaha Shariram Anabhyantaram. Her body was unfamiliar or ignorant about what? Yauvana Pratiyoginaha. If we go to this gym and trainer and all, no, they bring on weight. Or a weight machine they used to bring. Your body mass index and your age of your shariram. You may be 30 years, but your body's age may show 50. Or you may be 60, the body's age will be 30 or 40. So, here, what happens? Her body is exactly Yauvana Pratiyoginaha. What all was against to the youthful stage. Yauvana Pratiyoginaha. What all remained an opponent or on a opposite side. Or Yauvana Pratiyoginaha Avastha. Avastantarasya anabhyantaram shariram. So anabhyantaram is shariram. Tasyaha Draupatyaha shariram. The body of Draupadi was unfamiliar or ignorant about what? Yauvana pratiyogita yoginaha avastantara. It means that she's an embodiment of that youthful beauty. That's what the sentence means. Lakshmana Suri brings his jugglery of words. Yauvana pratiyoginaha. Yauvanasya pratiyogi, Yauvana pratiyogi. Tasya Yauvana pratiyoginaha avastantarasya. there is anya avastha avastantaram. So tasya anabhyantaram shariram tasya. Okay, so tasyaha shariram indivara savarna varnam उत्पल सगंधगंधम आहार्य शोभा अनपेक्षि लावण्यम यौवन प्रतियोगिनः अवस्थान्तरस्य अनभ्यन्तरम किम बहुना. What else should I say? यस्य सा गृहिणी सह ऊर्वशीमपि तृणाय मन्येत. यस्य पुरुषस्य सा द्रौपदी गृहिणी भवति, to whom this lady is going to be a wife, सह पुरुषः ऊर्वशीमपि, trinam is pull, grass. He consider Urvashi is a damsel. It is a, he is a, they are Apsara Strigal. Urvashi Padam is also correct. Urvashi is also correct. Dirgam is also correct. Rasvam is also correct. Urvashimapi Trinaya Manyeta. So he considers, he may think, Manyeta is in Vidiling. So that person, Saha Purushaha Urvashimapi Trinaya Manyeta. A person who is going to marry this woman, this lady Draupadi, may consider even the damsels to be waste, or they pale in comparison with Draupadi's beauty. This is the okay. Then Atha is an avyaya. Sa, Kanya, Ya, all Sa and Ya goes to Kanya. All these goes to goes as an adjective to Krishna. Varavarnini is also an adjective to Krishna. So Varavarnini is a virtuous woman. Tasyaha, I told you, this Shariram, everything, all the words comes as an adjective to Shariram. Indivara Savarna Varnam Shariram. Utpala Sagandagandam Shariram. Putta kama puttukongo. Aharya Shobha Anapekshi Lavanyam Shariram. Yavana Pratiyoginaha Avastantarasya Anabhyantaram. Anabhyantaram is unaware, see, Abhyantara Prayogamla irukku. Abhyantaramna ullukulla, inside. Here Anabhyantaram is unaware or unfamiliar, ignorant. You have to take the meaning like that. So Anabhyantaram Yavana Pratiyoginaha Avastantarasya Kim Bahuna. What else should be said? Yasya sa grihini sa urvashimapi trinaya manyeta. Manyeta here is manu jnane vidhiling prathama purusha ekavachanam. He may think even the urvashi as ulluku samana. Yeah. Consider her as a grass. So Athaya Kanya Sa Krishna Nama Varavarnini Tasyaha Shariram Indivara Savarna Varnam Utpala Sagandha Gandham Aharya Shobha Anapekshi Lavanyam Anabhyantaram Cha Yavana Pratiyoginaha Avastantarasya Kim Bahuna Yasya Sa Grihini Saha Urvashimapi Trinaya. Next is Samprati Tasyaha Swayamvaraha iti Drupadena Ahutaha Sarvepi Kshatriyaha Aham Purvikaya Tat Purim Avam. So now this Drupadena Ahutaha Sarvepi Kshatriyaha. All the Kshatriyas have been invited for the Swayamvara of Satya Varavarna. This we'll do it in the next session. Questions? Yes, same word, correct. Dvastam, praha, correct. Yes, Jairam sir.
Namaste Acharya. Varavarni iti padasya उत्पत्तिः कः भवति?
Varavarnini is Varaha Asyaha Asti iti Varnini. Varnaha Asyaha Asti iti Varnini. It is a Nini. Varnini is one who is beautiful or colorful. Varacha asau Varnini cha. You can. Vara is Sreshta. She herself is Sreshta. She herself is beautiful, colorful, fair, anything.
Okay. अपि च सम्भवं तत्सम्भवम् इति पदमस्ति पूर्वस्मिन् स्लैड् मध्ये तत्र तत्पदम् अव्ययपदमस्ति वा?
सम्भवः सम्भवं पुल्लिङ्गं no तस्य सम्भवं.
I didn't understand the exact meaning of that usage, madam. तत्सम्भवम् इत्युक्ते
तस्य दृष्टद्युम्नः सम्भवं. The birth of Drishta. Sambhavam is incarnation or birth.
Okay.
Indarudhan சொல்றோம் இல்லையா தமிழ்ல.
சம்பவம்னா
இன்சிடென்ட்னு ஒரு அர்த்தம் இருக்கு. There is an சம்பவஹ அபவத். அதுவும் இருக்கு. பட் சம்பவம் சம்பவாமி யுகே யுகே வெச்சுக்கோங்க.
Okay.
You asked for that samrajyam. அது வந்து samrajaha bhavaha samrajyam. That's it. Samratனுடைய சஷ்டி. ஆமா, samra. That's it. Nothing else.
Samrat.
Pratipattihi vagartha vivasamprikto vagartha pratipattihi also you asked, no? Some you can see Shabdakalpadrumam, sir. A lot of meanings for that. You get the answer.
Apicha, in the first slide la samudayike hi arthe सर्वे अपि अंशिनः भवत्या उक्तं तत् अंशिनः इति षष्ठी, किन्तु सर्वे अंशिनः इत्येव भवति. प्रथम बहुवचनमेव भवेत् खलु तत्र.
अंशिगलाग इरुक्कணும். Okay, you're right. You're right. I will. Yeah, you're right. I will correct it there. अंशः अस्य अस्ति इति अंशी, अंशिनौ, अंशिनः. Yeah. Sorry. Correct. You're right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Thanks for correcting. Anyone else? Any more questions? Shall we end the session? Yes. Namaste.
Sorry, madam. I had just one more doubt. If they have 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Tata yaja yachakaha. I didn't fully understand the meaning, madam. Yajakaha
yajena sah raja yajena yaja iti munina yajakaha abhavat. You have to take it like that only.
Oh, yaja munina. Okay.
Because I initially thought yajaha iti yajakaha. That also I will change. Yajena yajaha here is a name of a one moment.
Mahashiva.
Ama. Yajena yajakaha. It goes as an adjective for Drupadaha. Drupadaha yajaha iti munina yajakaha. See, though yajamanaha rishayaha bhavanti. Yajamanaha rishayaha yajamanaha bhavanti. Who finances the sacrifice? You have to take it like that, sir.
Oh, yajakaha san iti kte.
Yeah.
Astu.
So yajena yajaha iti munihi. See, if you check the Shabdakalpadrumam or any dictionary, no, yajaha is equal to rice. Okay. So yajena yajakaha. So one who has done a sacrifice by using rice. Okay. Yajena yajakaha saha drupadaha bhavate. Then I thought, let me check the Moolam Mahabharatam. Then this whole yajaha upayajaha iti dvau rishi asta. So then I decided, okay, this yajaha is not rice.
The Shastriji, the one who has composed, written this, he has got certain peculiar usages, madam, which I have not seen in other places.
See, if you today's class, if you see, no, that kalyam eva, kalyam is morning. It's a new word. That is why I said nutana shabdaha labyante asmin grante iti. We get our vocabulary will increase by reading.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, madam.
Yeah, namaskar. Shall we end the session? Any more questions? Anyone has any question? Sure. Okay, we'll end the session.